The Giza Plateau has long captivated the human imagination. Its colossal pyramids stand as silent witnesses to a forgotten age. For centuries, these monumental structures have guarded their secrets closely. We look at them and wonder about the minds that conceived them. We marvel at the hands that built them with such precision. What advanced knowledge did these ancient people possess? What understanding of the cosmos did they encode within these stone sentinels? The allure of Giza extends beyond the visible grandeur of the pyramids and the Sphinx. There is a persistent feeling, a deep intuition that much more lies hidden. Whispers of concealed chambers, undiscovered tunnels, and lost knowledge have always circulated. These are not merely the fancies of dreamers, they are born from the sheer scale and mystery of the site itself. The ancient Egyptians were masters of symbolism and concealment. It seems entirely plausible that they would have created subterranean spaces for reasons we do not yet fully comprehend. Many have sought to penetrate these mysteries using various methods. From early archaeological digs to modern technological surveys, the quest continues. In March 2025, startling news began to circulate, igniting fresh excitement and controversy. A group of Italian and Scottish researchers made a dramatic announcement. They claimed to have discovered a vast underground complex beneath the Giza pyramids. This was not just a few hidden chambers. They spoke of an entire underground city, a sprawling network of structures. The initial reports painted a picture of immense scale and complexity. This alleged discovery promised to redefine our understanding of the ancient site. It suggested a hidden dimension to Giza that had remained undetected for millennia. The details of this purported subterranean world were astonishing. The alleged city was said to stretch for over 6,500 feet. Central to the claims were 8 enormous vertical cylinder-shaped objects or shafts. These were described as plunging more than 2,100 feet deep into the earth. Surrounding these deep shafts, the researchers reported finding intricate spiral pathways. These pathways allegedly connected to 2 massive cube-shaped structures. Above these deeper formations, the researchers claimed to have identified 5 multi-level structures. The announcement sent ripples through both academic circles and the public sphere. The team behind these extraordinary claims included researchers such as Corrado Malanga from the University of Pisa and Filippo Biondi from the University of Strathclyde. Other names associated with the research were Armando May and Nicole Ciccolo. Ciccolo also reportedly acted as the project spokeswoman. Their collective work was often referred to as the Khafra Project. This name itself suggested a focus on the area around the second largest pyramid at Giza, that of Pharaoh Khafra. The project aimed to look beneath the surface, quite literally, to uncover what they believed was a missing piece of Giza's story. The researchers presented their findings with a degree of confidence. They detailed the specific locations and dimensions of the alleged structures. For instance, they mentioned 5 identical structures situated near the base of the Khafra pyramid. These were purportedly linked by pathways, forming a coherent complex. The 8 deep vertical wells, descending approximately 2,125 feet underground, were a central feature of their proposed subterranean landscape. The sheer depth and precision implied by these claims were staggering. The team suggested these were not random formations, but deliberate constructions. However, the Khafra project itself seemed to exist in a somewhat nebulous state. Despite the questions surrounding its formal status, the Khafra project managed to capture public attention. The Khafra project team used synthetic aperture radar, or SAR, for their discoveries. SAR is a sophisticated remote sensing technique. Mounted on aircraft or satellites, SAR transmits microwave signals to the Earth's surface. It records backscattered signals to create detailed images regardless of weather or daylight. Certain SAR frequencies can penetrate dry materials like sand, revealing subsurface features. This makes it valuable in archaeology for locating buried structures. However, experts like Professor Lawrence Conyers are skeptical. He argues current SAR technology can't image structures thousands of feet below ground. The sensational claims of a vast underground city beneath Giza were met with considerable skepticism from the mainstream archaeological and scientific communities. A primary concern was the lack of credible, peer-reviewed evidence. Major discoveries in Egyptology are typically published in reputable scientific journals after rigorous review by other experts in the field. In this case, no such publications appeared. Prominent Egyptian archaeologists were quick to dismiss the claims. Dr. Zahi Hawass, a former Minister of Antiquities, strongly denied the existence of such extensive underground structures. They emphasized that decades of intensive archaeological work and legitimate surveys at Giza have yielded no indication of such a massive subterranean complex. Despite the lack of scientific validation, the claims of a hidden city beneath Giza rapidly gained traction online. Social media platforms like TikTok and YouTube became fertile ground for the story to spread. Short, engaging videos presented the alleged discovery as a groundbreaking revelation. The narrative was compelling. Ancient mysteries, advanced technology, and a potential cover-up of lost history. This potent combination resonated with a public already fascinated by Egypt's enigmas. The speed and reach of these platforms ensured the story went viral quickly. The claims were further amplified by alternative media channels and certain online personalities. Snopes.com traced the March 2025 surge in interest back to potentially embellished versions of questionable research. These narratives were reportedly promoted by right-wing content creators and conspiracy theorists. Even public figures shared the claims on social media, lending them a veneer of credibility. This amplification outside of scientific discourse contributed significantly to the widespread public awareness and acceptance of the story. A particularly concerning aspect of the online dissemination was the use of compelling visuals. Images purportedly showing the underground structures circulated widely. However, investigation revealed that at least some of these popular images were likely AI-generated. The public reaction was largely one of excitement and intrigue. The Khafra project linked their findings to the mythical halls of Amenti. In occult lore, these halls are a secret repository of wisdom. They are believed to house records of ancient civilizations and advanced knowledge. Some theories suggest these structures indicate ancient advanced technology. The Rees report proposed cylindrical wells as part of an ancient power plant. This theory echoes Christopher Dunn's ideas in the Giza power plant. A dating theory suggested formations could be 38,000 years old. This would place their origins in the last ice age. These ideas fueled public fascination with Giza's hidden past. It is crucial to distinguish between the sensational, unverified claims of a vast underground city and the legitimate, scientifically validated discoveries that continue to be made at Giza. The Giza Plateau is indeed a complex site with known subterranean features. These include tombs of nobles and workers, shafts leading to burial chambers within the pyramids themselves, and various tunnels and causeways. These have been meticulously excavated, documented, and studied by archaeologists for decades. For instance, in May 2024, a genuine and intriguing discovery was announced. Researchers identified an anomaly near the Giza pyramids using non-intrusive imaging technologies. This verified anomaly consists of a shallow, L-shaped structure connected to a deeper structure. The L-shaped feature is estimated to be about 10 meters by 15 meters and buried at a depth of 0.5 to 2 meters. The deeper structure, located at a depth of 5 to 10 meters, is believed to be a void or chamber. The contents of this deeper structure remain uncertain pending further investigation. This discovery highlights how real archaeological progress is made through careful survey, cautious interpretation, and transparent reporting. Comparing this legitimate find with the Khafra project claims reveals stark differences. The 2024 discovery describes relatively shallow structures of modest size. The researchers involved are working within the established protocols of archaeological investigation. In contrast, the underground city claims involve immense structures at unprecedented depths, presented largely outside of peer-reviewed scientific channels. As of late May 2025, the extraordinary claims regarding a vast underground city beneath the Giza pyramids remain unproven. The findings presented by the Khafra project team are still pending any form of independent verification. Without access to their raw data and peer-reviewed publications, it is impossible to assess their interpretations. The Egyptian government has not acknowledged these claims. The scientific community urges caution and adherence to research protocols. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof. Until such proof is forthcoming, the alleged underground city remains speculation. The quest to understand Giza is far from over.